All right, here we go. The government's listening, so be careful. And please don't make this hard for me this week to edit, because last week was pretty easy. Welcome, listeners, everybody, tall, short, thin, and the other kind. Don't want to call them out or anything. It's pretty rough right now doing this intro, but welcome to the lads at the bar top. Just three dudes talking about life, stories, whatnot. Maybe we'll start getting a crowd to where we can start reading some of your stories and putting our views in them. See if you're actually as dumb as we are. Highly unlikely. But we got my main man Z over here. We got our other guy, the Ginger, Jack Isles, and yours truly doing the intro this week, Garrett. Let's kick it
killed
in.
that, buddy. Killed that.
What do you
that.
mean by the
Sweating.
other people that we're not going to call out, but you don't want to leave anyone
wasn't
out?
gonna
What does
say
that
big.
mean?
I said, well, I stress. I'm like short, tall, and I'm like, oh, gotta say thin, and I'm like, can't say fat. Can't say fat.
I mean, you went down a path that was probably going to lead you to that corner.
No, it's what I'm saying. I screwed myself over on that. I mean,
this is why we prepare for these things. That's why we prepare.
That's why I prepared the whole week before my first intro. I mean, that's called.
I feel cool.
That shows that
I have a whole week.
I
have a whole week before mine. So
yeah.
I love prepared.
The podcast. Like just.
That's not how I roll. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm going to be who I am, and that's wait till the very last second it happens to think for one split second and then look like an idiot. That's who I am.
What you did with
I'm not going to change that.
With the
It's what I did with the editing on this thing. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, you chose the wrong guy. You've known me for 4 years, and I haven't changed once about that. Oh, my God.
You never said no. You just were like, okay.
Oh, my God. Who is that?
You gotta man up.
Who's that lady? Is that your maid?
Can't name drop. We're not name dropping. I don't know.
Oh. It's the Lions. It's the Lions mascot.
Lions.
Oh, my God.
Get
out of here. We get a whole hour.
Did you just flip off the camera, dude? That's rude.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You're
now that we're
part of
it. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Get her out of here.
Keep it down over there.
Keep it down.
Now that we've got to the whatever you call that introduction to this
I hope yours is
episode,
better next week, Z.
I'll probably think about it late too, but I know it'll be good. It'll be good. Not saying yours was bad. Just
no, you 100% are. There's don't hide
it. No,
anyways. No, you've already gotten past it. You said it sucked.
You're right. You're right. My B. No. So first topic for today.
Yes, throw us in.
I want Jack's opinion on this. Okay, saw at work today the press release. They arrested the hockey player in Germany when it happened.
England.
Yeah.
Was it the hockey player or did it come out that they arrested someone in?
That's what I was gonna say. Or what I was gonna ask was the report said that they arrested someone on suspicion of manslaughter. They didn't say that they arrested the player. Now everybody jumps to that conclusion.
I'm gonna assume it's the player because he's the only one who did anything.
I mean. Unless they're gonna try and frame the trainer for it, but no, I'm just trying to get your thoughts on it. On it. We haven't talked about it yet.
Going into a deep dive on this, I might be more of an unpopular opinion on it. I mean, it's not a good look. The way he went into it.
Two.
Yeah, I mean.
Anyways, keep going.
Fucking
sorry about that.
Just jumped in on my train of thought. No, but it looks like when you watch the video, I mean, he does get clipped. And it looks like he's getting thrown off balance. There's no way anyone in their right mind goes in there and thinks, I'm going to go cut this guy's neck. I don't think that was his intent at all. And when he got clipped, he's like, I'm going to miss the hit. I'm just going to throw my body into it. So I think from a point of view, it's not good because he did get hit. So it's not really his fault. But at the same time, he just throwing his body around willy-nilly like that is the reason it happened. So, I mean, I personally don't think he should be charged with anything. It's an accident. Shit happens. I mean, it's sad that a guy died on it, but
yeah. And obviously people that's a human, so people are going to be upset about that. So
yeah.
it happens like that.
I don't know what you can do. I mean, honestly, you just got to start enforcing neck guards more, and everyone hates them. I hated wearing them. As soon as I could stop wearing them, I stopped wearing them.
Kopitar looks good in one. Kopitar looks good in one.
I think Oshie did Oshie wear one like the first day after, and now he's not wearing them again? Was that Oshie who did that?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
I don't know. I thought it was.
Oshie Carlson was wearing one.
Yeah, a couple of guys are, but it's like they wore like I think if I saw this right, he wore one for one day, and then the next day he wasn't wearing them again.
All right, we're gonna have to fact check that one.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to fact check that one. Can't just throw shade at TJ.
What are your opinions on it?
See, so like I have two kind of viewpoints on it. The first being the only video I saw of it was I watched it one time. It was super unclear. And then I came back and watched it again, and it was just the actual part where the incident occurred, not like the after effects and everything, because that part was rough. But so from the video, like it looks like you can't discern from accident or purposefully falling or diving towards that direction anyways, because it's so grainy from the one video I've seen. If somebody else has seen a better view of that where it's not super grainy real bad, let me know, because I haven't seen one. But then on the other hand, from all of my years of hockey experience, I've seen on like random occasions where people's legs flail. They flail.
And like limp.
I don't know if they go limp or if like they're bending their leg and then because their body torques in a way, their leg flies up or goes sideways. I don't know. But like I know of people who have been reffing and had people fall out of blue line and the skate comes up and slits their wrist and they had to get stitches and like stuff like that.
Yeah,
so like freak accidents do that.
You hear that all the time, like wrists and stuff. And that's why I said it looks like the way he got clipped, it looks like he barely got clipped and then just kind of threw his body into it. So
yeah,
I wouldn't say I don't know. But again, he has you've seen his I saw something about it that he has a past of stuff.
Well, I mean, every hockey player for the most part has a past if you play long enough.
Right? Nope.
So depending on what they mean by a past, I don't know. But the other viewpoint I have is like unless like people in the building saw something different, like the game leading up to it, he was like swinging his stick at people's heads and clearly trying to run people from behind, then that could be different.
Mm-hmm.
But unless somebody like in the building saw it clear as day that this guy jumped and did a Jonathan Quick scorpion attempt, because that's like a Bruce Lee thing. Like it's not a joke or anything like that, but like to do that purposefully and hit that guy right where he did, I don't know. I'm not a mathematician, but the odds of that have to be crazy on like purposefully doing it. But I guess that's why they're going for manslaughter charges on the arrest. You don't need to charge that.
It doesn't make sense why it came out as accidental at first, and they said it was accidental, and now they've gone back and put it as manslaughter. So unless they found something like, and in order for it to be manslaughter, does it?
We have to think. I'm pretty sure like
he's got to have intent. He's gonna like he's got to. I feel like the only reason.
A buddy of mine is a lawyer on our beer league team, and he sent a whole message about it this morning. And he said it's less about proving that they intentionally did it in any manner, and more about proving the recklessness of what they were doing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the manslaughter part comes in.
Okay, and then
he's not saying
it's not on him. It's on the league at that point. You're calling the league reckless. You have to take out hitting and all that because the only reason
he noted in there that the recklessness is still even hard to prove in this situation considering the sport they're playing is a fast and violent. Yeah, it's a physical sport. So like people are hitting each other all the time. Yeah. So he didn't send that message, and like at the end of it, I was like, "Oh, you think that he's for sure going to prison or anything like that?" He just sent like a lawyer's perspective of what those charges could mean, which it makes sense a little bit, but we don't know what they've come up with in any kind of investigation.
That's like trying to if trying to make a lawsuit against the guy who hit that Bills player last year. That
Yeah,
when
DeMar
his
Hamlin.
when his heart stopped. That's like trying to come up with a case against
No,
that.
no, that would be like if that play occurred the same way it did, except for T. Higgins jumped in the air and led cleat first directly into his throat, and
Yeah,
that's
the
why he
targeting
almost
play.
died on the field. Yeah, because all that was
Yeah,
a
it'd have
shoulder to
be
the
targeting.
chest.
Yeah, and it's not even like
that
Hamlin had
was
the
just
ball and he
it's
was
a
just like
regular hit,
hitting
but
him.
yeah.
But the
DeMar was
guy's
trying
It
to
was
leg,
hit
just
him.
regular
That's
contact.
I
the guy
see
didn't
the
throw
point
his
you're
legs
making.
up in his
Yeah.
in the air.
I see the point. I mean, that's what they're saying he did. So I don't know. I don't
From
think he
that
did.
video,
It looks
there's
like
no
he
way.
flipped and his legs just went up.
There's no
Like
way
the
a
video,
person-
you've seen the video of the hit on Matthew or Matt Duchene in Washington when he was on Columbus. He's coming up the boards and somebody goes to lay a hip on him and he does a full front flip
over the blue line.
He didn't do that with his legs. His legs flew all the way up there. Now, granted, it was different circumstances, but I'm just saying, if the top of your body goes like that, who's to say what the bottom of your body's going to do? So it's a little tough, but there's no real right answer in that question or in that topic of conversation. RIP to Adam Johnson, though. It's tough as a Penguins fan. It's tough, man. As a hockey player and fan, dude.
It's scary.
Yeah. Freaky out there. I got a nephew playing right now, and I'm coaching him. See all those kids out there, and their bodies are flailing all over the place, dude.
I still hate neck guards.
Yeah, I mean,
they're the worst thing to wear. If they gotta,
they just remind me of Thomas Plekanec. Okay, I don't know what that guy. What was that guy's name in Montreal? He played for a long time. Plekanec.
I don't know.
Plekanec or something. It was like Tomas Plekanec or something, and he always wore neck guard. And now, anytime I think of it, that's the only player.
Think about it. I mean, growing up and playing Canadian teams, that's one thing we would target. You're wearing a neck guard. You freaking.
Their whole team's wearing a neck guard.
You're freaking softies. Like that's the one thing
Garrett.
you go after.
All right, hang on, Jack. Garrett, you're not a hockey player, but you've kind of learned about hockey.
Watched it.
So, as an outsider's perspective, what are your thoughts on that thing?
I don't know. I mean, like, it's when I've seen the video a few times here and there, like I don't really dive into it that much, but when I've seen it, it's just kind of weird how he does, like his body flails like that. But then also in a sense, I'm not in that situation. Like I don't know how hard he got hit or where he got hit to where the momentum was enough to make him do that. I'm not in that situation. So I'm like,
that's the confusing part.
Yeah, that's
it looks
the
like he gets
like
hit up
physics
top
and stuff.
and he gets clipped. So it does. I don't know how his legs end up where they're at, but at the same time, thinking about it, he can't put his legs up there like that. Like both his legs are off the ice.
See what I don't get about people that are commenting on this whole thing, like when they watch the whole video, like the comments I've noticed is people are like, "Oh, he didn't even go check on the guy." I'm like, it's hockey, like it looked like a normal hit and all that, so like he's not gonna go check on an opposing player.
That guy was like unconsolable on the bench though. Like
I didn't see that.
His whole team. Well, no, because like the video of
they
that
stopped
thing
clipping that,
and they cut it off whenever because like there's one video where you see what like the after effects.
Yeah, when
taking him off the ice.
Oh yeah, it just gushes. Yeah,
it's bad.
That's
honestly
rough.
From all the reports that I've seen, he was like catatonic on the bench. Like when he realized what had happened.
Any normal human being,
hey dude,
you just killed a dude. You're not. Hey, you're not.
There's no way you're gonna sit there like. You might be numb. You might be like numbed in like emotions for like a solid like 2 minutes because your like brain's trying to process like, oh my gosh, I just cut his skate. But like, there's no way like the rest of the game you're gonna be able to play like normal.
No shot, dude.
There's no way. No.
Not especially like they canceled the game, like they didn't play the rest of that game. But like none of those players. You see that?
No. Oh. That messes
we saw what happened. We saw what happened with Hamlin. Like everybody got a real taste of that, and that was on national TV, where like a good percentage of the country saw it. That over there, I don't think it was on national TV, so it was like everybody in that building. Like,
no, that's
everyone froze. Yeah,
that league over there. That's like a USPHL type league, if not lower. I mean, it's grown men.
I mean,
it's not the same type of.
No, the environment is probably like a junior league. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's more over there because you have to think like the European aspect. They get more than the USP. I guarantee
England.
it.
Like no, they don't know about hockey.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it, dude.
It's you have to go into a web.
We're gonna look up a video this week, and I'm gonna look it up.
You can't get that. You can't get
average
stuff on the TV.
Average attendance in the.
If it's anything below
what's that
5,000,
it's just a little league game then.
Anyways,
are you looking it up?
Feel free to talk while I'm looking this up.
I don't know what to talk about. I mean,
someone got to pick a new. Like,
I don't even know what the league
is
though.
Charlie and I went over there. Not too long. Well, I think was it last time? I don't know. We went skating over there though, and they're basically using rollerblades with axle blades on the bottom of them.
That's awful.
So they just took
the wheels off and then they put skates on them
in a square rink no bigger than the living room. And there's
it
was tiny.
You're basically wearing shoes at that point with blades on them.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the Sheffield Steelers averages 23,000 fans.
No way. I don't believe it.
Bro, point streak.
I don't believe it.
Did you look up their lowest average? What's their lowest average? Like, what's the least amount of people that show up?
Oh, wait. Sorry. That was total.
Total wise, that's their max capacity.
Okay. In five games, on the high end, right? The high end in 5 games, they averaged over 5 games was 47, just under 4,800 people. 4,793.
That's less than 5,000.
That's worse than the Rivermen.
I don't know about that.
I've been to those games. There's no way there's 4,000 people there.
I think
but that's also in a huge building.
That's an average though. It's an average though. A 5 game
total
span
was 23,000.
Yeah, so like 5,000 per game is what he's saying. Like an average, it's like
some games were low, and some games they had a bunch of people. Is what that means.
A Rivermen's game,
the lowest,
dude.
Apparently,
2,000 max people are going to that.
Get beat up.
That's a playoff game.
Dude.
There's
a team in that league though. Jack is right. There's a team in that league that averaged 700. So he's not wrong.
It's a small league. It's a small league.
It's a small league. Damn.
I mean, good for them trying to grow the sport over there, but
RIP.
It takes time.
Finally,
dude, the NFL wasn't built in a day.
That was. I woke up.
Technically it was. Technically it was built in a day, I guess, but not what it is now. When you were born, it wasn't what it is now.
I can't wait for the XFL to start up again. Man, watching the Battlehawks, that's some crazy
those tickets
stuff.
Those tickets are gonna go through the roofs now. They were like 16 for a decent seat.
They're gonna play home
probably
games.
Gonna be about 50 plus.
Yeah. Good times, dude. Next topic though. RIP again. Rip. Nothing, dude.
I don't know what to follow that up with.
This just got really sad.
That's tough, dude. That's tough. All right, guys, listen. Next up, I saw a couple Instagram reels this week, and they kind of sent me. We're all new to golf, and we all aren't good at golf, but we enjoy golfing. The big golf topic of this week, I feel like, is the videos that have been coming out from the golf courses in Africa. Have you seen
the cobras?
Dude, there's cobras. There's hippos on the greens. There was one I saw 2 giraffe. And then there's another one where these guys are like, they got a push cart going down the fairways, and there's a legit hyena just wandering around, giggling by them.
I guarantee you, it's a golfing safari experience. I guarantee that's what they charge for promo. Yeah, they're like, hey, this specific course we got over here is safari.
Oh wait, the Florida courses could charge for having a safari of their own.
For gator.
Yeah, for gators. Gator infested.
No, they got pythons too. They got big ones. 20-footers.
They got most per capita. They have the most snakes down there. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, none of them are.
None of them are native.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're not
Yeah,
there.
none of them are native. They're invasive species.
Yeah, kill them all. Kill them all. Dude, that's another good topic of videos is the Florida snake catcher, the python guy. He just wanders through the swamps and he's barefoot and he's like, oh, a little swamp doggy. And he taps a gator on the face and then he just keeps walking over.
That's how
and you're like,
Two-Turn Tony got bit. Have you ever seen him?
yeah,
He goes through
but
looking for
Two-Turn
turtles and stuff, and he got bit
yeah.
because he was doing that.
Well, he had major
Yeah.
surgery of that too. Like it was,
Yeah.
it
He's
was,
also
it was
like-
like life threatening too. He was bleeding out. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. He
I
got
don't know.
his
I don't know
major
if the Florida
artery down
Python
there.
guy is nearly as drunk as Two-Turn Tony. Two-Turn Tony is.
Two-Turn Tony's wilding out. That
Gosh.
guy.
Two-Turn Tony's in some hot water. Have you seen that?
Yeah, with
What is he
the
not?
ski mask girl.
I'm pretty sure that guy.
Oh, she's
Oh,
been
what-
coming out about it. It's like, well, I mean, on camera, he wasn't like fake about it. Like he was a dick to you on camera. Like
What
don't
is she
expect
saying that
him-
he was like? Was he abusive behind the scenes?
No, she was saying that how he was on camera was how he was all the time to her.
why would I just don't get why he's not like this. Isn't like the
She
doc where he's
was
put
like,
on a
nobody
show.
expected him to not be. Nobody expected him to not be like that. Oh no, The
That's a
internet is
hard
wild
mask to put
place.
on. You know what I mean? Like he's got to
And we're
keep
in
that
it,
thing
though.
going 24/7.
Dude, there was wasn't there a thing for a while that like he found like a kid that was kidnapped and then the parents thought
Yeah.
he kidnapped the kid?
She was.
I
The
don't
kid,
know
the kid
how
was
real
lost.
that was, but
The
yeah,
kid was
I don't know
lost,
either,
and
dude.
then
Oh,
he
it
got
was
a
lost,
restraining
yeah.
order.
Yeah, I don't know how real the restraining order was, but
I don't know how real any of that was.
It seemed
the
pretty
kid was probably
clickbait.
with his family, and they walked up and they're like, "Hey, you want to come with us until you're missing for a little while?"
Can I kidnap you?
That's
You wanna-
Fine.
kidnapping.
You want to see a
That's
gator?
kidnapping. No. He'd be in some other charges on that, dude. Freaking down a path.
A bad path. One we don't
Yeah, for real, dude.
recommend.
When you don't come back from.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Garrett, how are you feeling about your boy Travis Swift?
Travis Kelsey. Oh,
All right, if they get married,
I-
who takes whose last name?
I honestly thought about that today. I was
no
like,
way
I
he
don't-
keeps his. No way. he
there's
keeps
no
his.
way, dude. No way
No
Taylor's
way.
going to be
I
Taylor
mean-
Kelsey. That's kind of Travis Swift. That's pretty cool.
No.
Can you imagine all her fans running around calling themselves Kelseys? We're Kelseys.
We're the
He's not
Kelseys. Shut
We're
up.
Kelseys.
That's
Dude.
disgusting. Makes me want to.
Ugh. Relationships.
My favorite
Gross.
about is when they were first seen in public, like hanging out at like after parties, and they're like breaking down everything Travis is doing. Like, oh, he put his hand on the security guard's back to let him know he's there and he's protecting her. Oh, he opened the door for her first to make sure she's okay, made sure everyone got in safely, and he was the last man to make sure everything's okay. Oh, his lips are red. That means they're making out. They're a thing. Them hanging out. That was pretty clear. They're a thing. I mean.
I mean, if I'm Kelsey and I'm dating Taylor Swift, if I get the chance, I'm doing it. Like
What are you doing?
I don't care if you call me out for making out.
Oh,
Why wouldn't you?
oh,
I was
yeah.
like, what are you doing?
I was like, where are you going with
You
this?
scared me. Scared me. Keep me on my toes. No, those are some funny videos. And then like I've seen so many people making sweatshirts about like Karma's
You saw
the
the song?
guy. Oh
As
my
soon as
God.
that song came out, there was a sweatshirt.
There was, like-
my next
there was, like,
my next thing
5
was an
different
ad for
sweatshirts.
that sweatshirt.
5 different sweatshirts.
There's a song. She wrote another song.
No, she changed
her
the
lyrics
the song
to
Karma. It's like Karma's the guy come on the Chiefs coming straight home to me, and everyone's like,
Is that how
Yeah,
the song
that's the-
goes? How is
that's the
she
video.
famous? How is she famous? Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming home to me.
Yeah, she just changed the lyrics on it. And
yeah,
people
she
pushed
could.
back.
You could tell when she sang it. She laughed a little. I'm like, I'd laugh a little too if I was.
She's
Yeah,
like,
I
"Nah,
mean,
nah."
If you
That's
ask
not
me,
good
that
songwriting.
run after that concert, that run to him and that kiss to him, fake.
You
That
know what
looks
was weird
so
about it?
fake.
Okay, here's my opinion why I think it's fake. Is like when she kissed him, I'm like, oh, that's a legit kiss. Then she like put him in a headlock and he's like bent down like this. I'm like, man, there's no way that's comfortable at all. She's bullying you like that. You're like 6'5" and she's maybe 6 foot. You're like hunched over and she's got you in a lock like that.
Yeah, dude.
Her sales were dropping, so she needed a new hot thing, and that was
Do you
Travis
think?
Kelce.
Do you think? Do you think? Do you think they got into that black tent, and then he was just like,
Yo.
"So who's on the Chiefs? Who's on the Chiefs that you've been talking to? Hmm? Who's Karma? Who's Karma?
Who's Karma?
Dude, you're on the Chiefs. Oh shit,
That's me?
Oh,
Gosh,
I'm a pretty big deal.
Oh, dang, you put me on the map. God.
Oh, dude. That's a
Love
that
that
is
guy.
a wild what a wild NFL year.
Honestly.
I thought we were gonna have like
story.
storylines between like Allen and Burrow and Mahomes, and then nah, just Taylor Swift.
Even
I
Lamar
didn't need
Jackson,
Allen
right?
this week because Allen only got me 30 points on fantasy.
Yeah, dude. Only.
I still think
In my
it's
other
wild
league,
there.
that's like the sickest league ever.
I still think it's wild how they already fired their offensive coordinator.
Good for them. They know what they want.
True.
Yeah. Well, remember that meme last year where he was flipping out in the press box up there and he was throwing everything everywhere? That was him.
Do you see the guy screaming at Zach Wilson? Or not Zach Wilson, Mac Jones?
No.
Oh yeah, his coordinator or whatever. They were like getting in a fight.
Screaming at him?
Have you seen the press conference where they're asking all the players like, "What do you feel about Mac Jones getting benched?" She's like, one of the offensive linemen was like, "I don't know. I play football. Like I don't really get to make that choice, so it really doesn't affect me."
He's like, as long as that guy's not laying down,
yeah.
I don't care who it is.
Mac Jones is like grabbing his eyes and stuff. He's like, I mean, I was playing bad, so I got benched.
Oh, I mean, he owned up to it. Like I didn't think anything about, but if you're gonna bench a guy, don't bench him like a minute 40 left in the game.
If you're gonna bench him, at least bench him.
No,
like,
that's exactly when you bench him.
Left.
You just give up on him. Let him know you have no faith left in him at all.
And then
crush
you
his
get
soul.
no redemption. You get no redemption.
You might have gone to Alabama and won a national championship, but this is Belichick's NFL, son.
Where the other side of that is Zappy then gets put in with a minute 40. They need to go down and score, and he throws an interception.
His name is Zappy, dude. He's good. He's good anytime.
He throws zappies.
69 seconds. Doesn't matter, dude. He's good.
An interception. Rough.
Yeah, sometimes he completed the pass. He avoided
the sack. Dude. He avoided the sack.
He threw it right to the
pretty
hands.
Good pocket awareness.
The lineman was like, he's standing up, dude.
Stop defending him. He sucks.
We can figure out the passing game later.
Please tell me it's Billy.
Right, yeah.
Billy
Zappy. Zappy or something like that.
So close to Zabka. Billy Zabka.
They should have got Ben DiNucci.
You gotta do that.
No, they need the Pasternak. The old Pasternak.
The Pasternak.
He's gonna take the Vikings to the Super Bowl.
Could you imagine, dude? Win one for the bald guys, baby.
The Lions are finally having a good year. We get some dude named the Pasternak come in.
And the Vikings finally figure it out too.
Oh my god.
Her cousin
I did watch
again.
He comes back before the season's done, before Aaron Rodgers.
That'd be wild.
I am Iron Man.
Rodgers doesn't make it back before the season's over.
I think he does. You have to realize there's still like 8 weeks left.
Yeah, he's done.
We are 10 minutes left in our "you're broke, why don't you just buy professional Zoom" announcement.
Maybe if our podcast blows up, we will. But until then, no thank you.
Hey guys, help us spend however much it costs to get Zoom Pro. Mm-hmm. Feel free to
seen a month, ain't it?
Yeah, probably. We probably don't deserve it yet though, because earlier I was like, anybody got any topics? And everybody was like, no, I'd rather just sit here and watch you look up the phone.
What happened was you were talking about depressing stuff, and you go, "Yeah, let's talk
no. That one was fine. That was on me. I took blame for that. Well, I take blame for that. I don't know if I did or not. But I'm talking about the other one when I was looking up the hockey thing, and I was like, "Kill time, talk about something." And you were like, "I got nothing." Both of you.
That's weird.
Just irresponsible and unprepared.
Really weird. On other news. Look at this coaster.
I can't. Z's talking, so it zoomed out of it.
Come on. Look at the coaster. You see the coaster. Stop laughing, Z. Look at the coaster.
It's funny.
I'm trying not to laugh so hard. Just hold it in. No, that's pretty good. That looks like the Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup ring, which looks like
their ring is pretty dope.
Last championship ring.
They went all out on
other
it.
sport before that. You realize that every championship ring for the last like 6 major championship rings, they all did that. The stadiums in there. The only difference for Vegas is that the top of theirs, when it comes off, it turns into a necklace, which I think is pretty dope.
Do you realize the only sport that I really, really deep dive into is hockey?
Do you realize you have a football helmet right behind you?
Unless the Lions win, I don't care.
Detroit Lions.
They're pretty good right now, so you're in deep. You started a fantasy league. You don't have a fantasy hockey league.
You know, fantasy hockey's 10 times. I am terrible with keeping up. The reason I'm doing so well on top of fantasy football is because I'm beating you guys. As soon as I get a losing record, I'm out.
Done.
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? I can't stand you. Jesus Christ!
He's like 7-2 though. Or
yeah,
no,
he's
my
like
juggernaut team. My juggernaut
7-3,
team is
baby.
gonna run over. Hopefully, fingers crossed, run over Garrett this week.
I beat Garrett.
As long as
I beat him.
As long as I made playoffs.
I don't know.
It was in the toilet bowl. We played in the toilet bowl. We had so many players in single digits.
Such bad players, dude. I had none of my. I had 3 or 4 of my players that get like 80 plus. They're on bye or they're out.
It was an option between I think Carr and Trevor Lawrence for quarterback, and I was like, oh, Trevor Lawrence, he'll have a good game. Didn't look at the fact that they were playing San Francisco though, so I threw him in there.
What I did bad was I had the option to pick up Dak Prescott real quick, and I had a gut feeling to do it when I woke up. And I'm like, Deshaun Watson, he might pop off against Baltimore. Fucking stupid am I? Jesus.
He might pop off.
I mean, he won. He won. He's just not fantasy points. He didn't win.
Yeah.
Started off with negative. Prescott popped off on fantasy points.
Did somebody pick up Prescott?
Yeah, I did. I had to because Jalen Hurts is still questionable.
Hey, are you gonna make that trade, Jack, or no? Because this is completely off topic.
Marissa dropped.
Yeah, you said
and I was like, fuck it, I don't need to make a trade. I picked him up and I was set to go. Marissa
I dropped
fumbled the ball. And I'm not gonna give you CeeDee Lamb when you have Jefferson coming back in a week.
He's not coming back in a week, dude.
He's coming back in like 2.
He has a bye week. He has a bye week this coming week, and then he's back the following week.
And it's just a hamstring.
That's 2 weeks.
It's a week for him. It's a week. He's coming back. I'm not giving
because you can't use him next week, no matter what.
If he's not, what'd you say? Garrett?
Huh? I said even if he came back, you still wouldn't even be able to use him.
Yeah, I can't use him, dude.
Can't use him.
It's tough, dude.
My tight end, he got hurt and he's got to have surgery. Dallas Goedert.
I have the old tight end that I'm too afraid to say his name on this podcast because it's so close to a word that will get me sent to prison for the rest of my life.
Marissa picked up Ferguson last week, and then she played him this week, and Kittle popped off for her. And Kittle
always does. He hasn't been doing like 40 points though.
But it wasn't nearly to what everyone else has been getting.
Because he's karma now.
Yeah, he is the karma.
He's karma now. Karma is Marissa getting a bunch of tight end points.
Well, Marissa's draft is really bad.
Who is that?
We've said her name all on the last podcast, and I gave up on editing that out. So I let that
out. True.
You edited nothing out.
I added 3. I added 3. I
listeners,
got rid of,
if you've made it this far into the podcast, just know that if you didn't listen to the last one, Garrett didn't edit anything. I don't think he edited anything.
There's a part in the podcast towards the end where it starts talking, it's going through a conversation, and then it repeats the conversation. I don't know how he did it.
It's only on. It's not on the YouTube one. So YouTube, you're pretty solid. It's just Spotify listeners.
Spotify.
You get a double take.
Did we get any stats on our episode last week?
We had one viewer on YouTube, and that was me.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know it was on YouTube until we started talking about that right now.
I can't check Spotify. Spotify is on Garrett to check.
5 listens. I told you the majority of our audiences is female.
Ooh.
So, I mean, technically,
ladies.
Jack, you are signed into like a female account. So like, so I just not thought of that. I was like, well, that's why.
I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, there's 3 of us, and if we all listen to it at least a little bit.
Oh, 6 plays. We got 6 now.
Oh
my gosh.
Is Garrett a mean person?
There's
what was the poll
that voted.
Well,
I mean, it's to the end of the year, so they got all year.
Wait, Garrett, did you vote on that?
Yeah, I'm not an idiot.
Z,
yes,
I voted on that.
I'm the only no. You are the only 2 yeses.
So we're the 3 guys.
Hey, I'm glad our listeners are sharing stories on here.
Yeah, female is 75%, male is 25%. It's just bad. I mean, the age group is 23 to 27, then 28 to 34. So I mean, that's pretty spot on.
34.
Sometimes it happens like that.
I mean, 100% is United States citizens. I don't know why that's a statistic on there, baby. But it is.
Because we're the land of the free and the home of the brave. Suck on that, Canada.
I find it funny that Bertuzzi wasn't allowed to go play in Canada all during COVID, and now he plays.
Now
for
he plays from
team. A COVID team,
a
COVID Canadian
team. Those guys are a COVID team.
They don't have teams in China.
They're already trying to trade him. Did you see that? Trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, their fans hate him.
What do they want for him?
Because they were losing, and Marchand skated by the bench and said something, and he laughed at it. And so Toronto fans are losing their marbles. They have been for a while now, which is not surprising.
They think they're good after they won their first playoff game.
Even though it has nothing to do with why they hate the last name.
He was producing points in Detroit, but he wasn't a first-line player. So I was happy how well he did in Boston.
Yeah, but then they threw him
didn't have the money to keep him. So then they gave him to Toronto, and Toronto is
trying to play him first-line minutes. Yeah, they're playing him first-line minutes and then expecting him to be.
It's not the same.
Like, don't get me wrong. If he popped off, that'd be sick. I like him.
I think he's a second, third-line player. Like, maybe a second-line player. I think he's a third-line player.
He's a top 3 center for sure.
I love him. I like the guy.
Top 3.
But they're just using him wrong, and now people hate him because of it.
Yeah, maybe the Yzer plan is to bring him back for the cup run.
God, no. We're looking so much better right now. I don't need him.
Yeah. How's it feel to be looking on the bright side of a rebuild, Jack?
We are.
For the second time, back-to-back rebuilds. Last year, it was Detroit coming back in the Dan Campbell era. This year, the Yzer plan gets in full effect now. So how does it feel to be back as the Red Wings right now?
I think we still have a year or two.
Just a Detroit fan in general, right?
I mean,
no, dude, aren't you guys going to the Cup this year?
God, no. Wait, you need one more to make it a 3-piece, and you know what team that is?
I don't watch basketball.
It's a baseball team.
The Tigers aren't any good.
They have 4 teams.
I forgot they had a basketball team.
Yeah.
Sorry to your basketball demographics. So continue. I interrupted you.
That's how you feel? Is you're still a year off, so just not excited at all?
I'm excited. Like, I haven't been watching it as much this year because last year and the year before that really killed me because I was watching a shit ton those 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get my hopes up again.
For sure. I feel that.
It's a buzzkill, honestly.
Yeah. So I think we still have 2 or 3 years before. I think we might make the playoffs this year for wild card, but I think 2 years maybe it will be 2-3 years and we'll be contenders again. It's tough, but it's a long
Are you
grind.
sure? Because I feel like what you guys are one trade away from like being in that 7 spot this year. And that trade, I think, is if you trade Kasha for Eric Carlson, 1-for-1, dude. I think that puts you guys where you need to be to just make a good run. I feel like that's what you need to not only support me as a fan base on my side, but to bring you guys that long-awaited cup.
So you see what
Jack,
that,
what's your
you see what
opinion?
that does?
See what that
That does nothing for us because we won't be a cup contender. You're trying to rush it. That's why we got rid of fucking.
No, I'm trying to get rid of Eric Carlson. Yeah. Carlson is all I'm doing.
I don't want him.
I don't want him either.
You gave away so much for him.
Not really. I don't understand how they took the trade because I thought he was going to get. I thought they were going to ask for more. Obviously, yeah, we paid a lot for him. Dubas is really good at blowing a team's future in the draft for sure. But no. As soon as I heard reports that we were trying to trade for him, I was like, this year's going to suck. This year's going to suck so bad.
It's your
I just wish
goaltending.
they would. I wish they would have traded. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I just wish they would have traded Jari for him. If they would have traded Jari for him, I would have been like, we're making it out of the first round easy peasy. Not now. Can't make a glove save now.
I'm surprised Detroit's doing as well as they are. They're still above 500 somehow, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
But
it's fun.
I'm not getting my hopes. Well, I've got my hopes for the Lions are in the clouds right now. I can't put the Red Wings up there with them because if they both fail me, I might just be done.
No, you're not. Shut up. Shut up, dude. There's no way.
Detroit as a whole, dude.
Done with hope. There's no such thing as hope in dreams.
I thought that was just being a Detroit fan, because that's the thought process, anyways.
I grew up
this is where
good Detroit sports. It is when I turned 16, since 15 or 16, just Detroit has been awful. But growing up, it was fun to watch. But now I get to drink, and I want to drink. I want to celebrate drinking. I don't want to have a sorrow drinking anymore.
Yeah, that's the only downside to the Penguins winning all 3 of the cups in my lifetime before I was 21.
Yeah,
that kind of sucked.
I had my first shot in 2008 when Detroit won.
Yeah,
Dad poured us shots, and I was not old enough.
Yeah. My dad's not a Penguins fan, so he did not care in 2009. Neither in 16 or 17. I think I may or may not have pulled a Garrett and illegally drank on those occasions, but never just a good, solid legal drink.
I made Garrett what he is today, and I am ashamed of it.
He's a monster, dude.
Yeah, if I can't stop me.
I just got to watch big drinks. I was like Houston while you guys were out in outer space, going on all the Jack teaching adventures. And I was Houston sitting back like, whoa, are we sure this one's a good idea, guys? The calculations might be off a little bit.
Anytime going out to drink with me is a bad idea. Let's just put it at that.
Jack's safe. Because unless Jack goes into like diabetes deletus, he's fine. Diabetes deletus.
Someone just has to realize when they need to stop. So then, just in case Jack keeps going, you got to take care of him.
You got to do sternum rubs.
Because his fucking split personality comes out every now and then. And
yeah, you don't want Bill making a.
That guy's a.
You do not want to be a bathroom door around Bill, dude.
No.
Bill is an absolute menace.
Don't want to be drywall.
Bill ain't got no brain cells. You don't want to be an innocent
girl's feelings. You don't want to be anything.
You don't even want to say hi to Bill. Bill will tear you down.
Yeah.
Bill's got some unreal riz, but he's a wife beater.
Thank God he's not married.
I gotta get rid of that one.
Bye.
Bye.
That's when you can throw in that really long bing, bing, bing as the bleep out.
Bang, bang, bong.
What was the really good one when Garrett was going through all those bleep out sound effects? There was one that was really good. Yeah, that's what it was. The duck, dude.
I have a quack one, a train one, and then I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, it's a clown horn. It goes, huh?
What was that?
I'm not gonna attempt it. It's like a honk honk, something like that.
I love you froze while you were just staring at the screen and then did it again. So you were just staring straight ahead and went, it was good. It was good. I love a good low internet connection. Yeah. You guys get any snow down there in Missouri yet?
Fuck no.
We get one snow in October, and then it doesn't snow again until January.
You're in Illinois. That's
the
different.
same thing. It's the same.
I'm in Illinois too.
Yeah, technically it is.
I'm like 45 minutes away from Missouri.
How does that work with taxes?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Your employer pays the state taxes for whatever place you work in, and then you pay the state taxes for where you live. I'm pretty sure. I'm not an IRS agent.
I normally go.
Or am I? Trying to trap people.
Entrapment. I'm suing.
Dude, that would be the easiest job ever. Just an undercover IRS agent. You just wander around lying to people and then getting them to mess up their taxes. Gosh, it's almost like that's what they do in general.
I don't need an agent for that. I do that on my own. Mess up all the time.
And you get away with it. What are you fucking talking about? You get away with it. What are you fucking talking about?
Hey, FBI agent, Garrett doesn't know what he's talking about. Jack does his taxes perfectly every year. Please leave us all alone. Garrett, you're in timeout.
We're incognito mode. You don't got yours turned on?
Don't challenge Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam will rain hellfire missiles on you. No.
Uncle Sam is on attacks from all sides right now. Uncle Sam is in trouble.
Uncle Sam is like Uncle Sam is that one big bully that just makes fun of everybody while they beat each other up until one of them throws a rock at him and he's like, you're going to die now. You're going to die, dude. You ever seen the sun? You're going to die.
Uncle Sam is Bill.
Yeah. It's funny until it's not.
Wife beater? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, they're gonna bleep that one out. Way to go,
that one's staying. They're gonna be like, "Why is you saying that one?" I'll bleep the first time out. And they'll be like, "What is?"
What did he say the first time that he said that time? It can't be wife beater. That's not bad. You beeped that one out.
Stop saying wife beater.
Stop it!
You can call them egg beaters. It's fine.
Oh my god.
So we're using egg beater instead of wife beater. Okay.
And every time you say it, I'm just gonna have an egg getting mixed.
Get those scrambled eggs, dude.
Yeah, get
Jack's
them
just gonna
scrambles.
go to Walmart and buy a 6-pack of egg beaters right now so he can walk around with them. Only wearing egg beaters from now on. It's dope, dude.
Shoot. Good times. Good times.
You guys got anything fun planned for like Black Friday?
Probably sleeping.
Yeah.
Probably sleeping. I'll be at a little bit of a food coma until probably like 8 a.m. the next day. I'll have to poop, but I'll be all right. Naturally.
Ooh, no laxatives?
Oh, dude. Just a whole bunch of turkey, curry, and the fictions. Are you going, you got a big shopping day planned or what?
No, I gotta work. I think I go into work at like 5 a.m. I'm out of there at like, no, I think I'm there at 4, and then I'm out of there at like 2. So nothing crazy going on.
What time do you guys open on Black Friday?
5 a.m. and then they close at 10 p.m. I think.
That's...
This is the first year I don't. This is the first year I don't have to close, which is hella nice.
Yeah, you get off at 2, dude.
I think they close at regular times, but you're there till 10 because it's
no, they close at 10 and we're there till 11.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we close at 10 and normally they're till 11 because the payroll
Jack
is
being the
always
resident
jacked
ginger,
up.
he's always wrong, so it's fine. I'm not wrong. I know Jack is.
You know what you're wrong about?
Yeah.
Not spending money
A lot
on Call of Duty.
That's fine, dude.
What the hell is up with that?
It has
time out. You're out here trying to suck this guy over here in the playing
Let me just kick back and relax and listen to the nonsense that's about to come out of y'all's mouths. When I say
fun game.
It's a fun game.
I listened to it.
Really
I was farming last night all night long, and I had fun, and you guys didn't sound like you were having fun.
We found a new game mode called Cutthroat. And it's a 3v3v3, and it is nutty.
It's electrifying. Keeps you on your toes.
New. But anyways,
it's new to me.
I've never played it. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, just because up until yesterday, Jack and I weren't buying the game, even though I knew Jack was going to buy the game, tells you everything you need to know about us. I am not going to buy that game. We got the Vanguard situation all over again. I said I'm not going to buy this game. And you guys were like, okay, we're going to get Chell instead. I got Chell. And what'd you guys do?
We got both.
We bought Vanguard.
No, you were supposed to. We were waiting on Battlefield.
Yeah, we were waiting on Battlefield.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
That game was a flop, so it was a win-win. But no, get this. Jack, I was on my way home. It was 2 nights ago because last night we played. So 2 nights ago, and he's like, or was it last night?
It was last night.
Last night, yeah, my bad.
It was.
And he's like,
I was like, where's he going?
Jacked up. And he's like, hey man, when you get a chance, call me. I'm like, yeah, normally you want me to call him on my way home. It's kind of different. And he's taking a massive poop anyway, so that's what's funny. Call him, he's like, you're gonna hate me. And I'm like, I already know what it is. He's like, I may or may not have been a hypocrite and a liar. But I got he didn't even say what he got. I interrupted him. I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. I knew you were gonna do this. I did the same thing, dude. I knew you were gonna do this. Yep. I'm not surprised I'm getting this phone call right now. I said,
I'm not surprised.
I said, how'd you buy it? How'd you do it? He's like, me, myself, and I. And I'm like, okay.
Me, myself, and
all right, is it good? He's like, it's good. And I'm like, said about Vanguard, and that game sucked.
Yeah,
my point made exactly. See,
it's pretty fun.
Thank you. This game is fun.
I'm chilling.
This game
I'm
chilling. Is pretty fun.
Zombies it's $70. There's no way it's $70 for that long. No. If it was 60, I'd be like, maybe.
Well, $69.99. You're sitting there.
Nope. If it was 69 flat, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Mine was
nice. This guy's taxes. I
got
oh shit.
Terry's going through. He's like, why is this $74 right now? I was
this close to not getting it because of $5
How much did yours cost? How much did yours cost? I was like, $69.99. He's like, there's no way. I was like, I'm looking at the receipt. It says $69.99. There's nothing added to it.
It took me 10 minutes to buy the game. I'm sitting there like, I don't even know if I want to spend $5 more on this game.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I wouldn't.
It was pretty fun to play. We only played Cutthroat the whole time.
No, you played War.
Did we?
That was
today.
Today we played.
Yeah, it was last. Yeah, we just played Cutthroat the whole time.
That's cool. I'm glad you guys are having fun though.
We'd have more fun with you.
I'm not gonna lie. I would be really happy if we got back into Chell.
I was cool. Oh,
no,
I'm down to buy a Chell 24.
No, I'm not doing that.
My buddies here have a club. My buddies have a club.
when we say no, we're all special needs people over here. But then when
you
how
say bad
no,
Chell goes?
It's fun though.
We all hate each other when we play Chell.
That's because Garrett sucks at defense on 3-on-3.
I do, and we all know I do, but I'm stuck playing defense.
At least when we're playing COD, we're having fun because we all know we suck. With Chell, we get stuck with one person who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing at the time. We lose our minds.
It's not me. It's every other game. I'm not consistently the worst player on the ice.
Sometimes
he's a puck hog. He doesn't pass it.
That's another good point.
Yeah. I score a lot of goals though.
We just can't play Chell.
I've gotten better. I updated my guy. I got a lot of hits this time. I used to only have like 15. Now I think I got 55.
Yeah, your guy went from like 160 pounds to 190.
I think I went from like 5'10", 150 soaking wet to 6'1", 185.
Does wonders for the confidence too. Does wonders.
Yep. It's fun though. I have fun playing it.
Yeah. On another note, dude, at the beginning of this podcast, I was sitting here at my desk and just like rubbing my leg while we were conversating, and I realized I have a bruise on my shin that is roughly that big around.
Hold it up.
Frick.
Oh, I just wanted to hear you grunt.
You see that?
No, I see nothing.
Oh shoot! Hang on. Look at this.
Leg
oh my god! Stop talking.
Look right there, dude.
Stop talking.
Look, it's right there. It's right there, dude.
I am.
Look at that.
Nothing.
Look at that. That's
I see some dirt.
I see nothing.
I see some dirt.
No, dude. I could see it.
It's like like your fake surgery you're gonna have to get.
I'm not getting
on your shoulder. On your shoulder.
I'm not getting surgery.
You see more bananas.
You know what, dude? That's the last time I share personal information with people that I assume are my friends, and there's nothing else to it. Okay.
I asked how your day was going this morning.
Just get caught.
Just get caught. No, it's all right.
How'd you get that bruise? Was you playing?
I don't know, dude. No,
because I wish I could. Suck it up to him. We're not friends. Remember, we're enemies.
Frenemies. We're frenemies.
We're enemies now.
He doesn't have COD. Real friend would get COD.
Somebody offered to buy it for me yesterday, didn't they?
Not me.
I'm a cheap whore.
I think it was Christian.
It wasn't me. Hey, you could try Christian.
No. Yeah, Christian. Did you have a talk with Christian? If he listens to this, he's going to hear this conversation now. Did you have the talk with him?
What talk?
You know what talk.
I don't know.
I don't even
know.
The
one you keep avoiding. No, it's been brought up to Jack and I twice now. Once in the group chat and once in the FaceTime call yesterday.
You guys had a FaceTime call?
I'm not having the birds.
Yeah, about COD yesterday.
Yeah, you weren't invited. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jack knows exactly what I was talking about now.
I knew what you were talking about from the beginning. I'm just not going to acknowledge it.
Oh, well, I mean,
no, I don't know. Sounds bullshit.
Maybe you should have been a part of the FaceTime.
I didn't get a call, so my bad.
Yeah. Again, I was invited to it. I was invited to it, dude.
There's one constant in all of this. It's that Z is always involved. Except he won't play COD.
I have bills.
I think we need to switch up Z's constant role.
Whoa. 2 episodes in and you're kicking me off the pod?
At least Christian is caught.
What's the FaceTime call about, though? Like, we're not avoiding that. I want to know now.
We're past that, dude.
Christian called out Jack. He called out Jack for not getting an invite to the pod.
Oh, yeah. I saw that on the...
I guess it was my idea to make a podcast.
What are you making that face for? What is your idea?
It was.
You asked us, and we instantly said
I got an
yes.
invite. Yeah, I was like, gosh, yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'm here chit-chatting away.
All right, Christian, if you're listening to this episode, I'm going to drop some hard love right here and now. You weren't invited because your time stamps suck, dude. We never know what you're doing when you say you're going to do it. It took 2 hours for him to get on
we called him
Call
out
of
on that
Duty
today on COD.
Yeah. 2 hours.
Oh.
If you're planning something, and it was St. Patty's Day too, he was supposed to meet us at the Airbnb, and he never showed up to the Airbnb. Instead, he showed up 3 hours later.
Remember the first time I met Christian? He was like 2.5, 3 hours late, which isn't his fault. I'm not mad about it. You told me he was coming, and I was excited, and I forgot he was coming.
If you're gonna, I'm gonna bring up the baby shower too.
No, don't do that.
He's gonna lose it.
Don't do that.
He's gonna lose it.
I'm cutting that out. There's no way.
We're not.
No.
This is not.
If you plan something,
I love Christian.
I love him.
He's a great guy.
Christian is one of the people that are
3 hours in advance.
You gotta know when you plan something, you gotta plan 3 hours ahead. So if you want to do something at 5, tell them at 2.
Yeah. Love you,
what do you know? Oh, love you, Christian, obviously. But
fantastic guy, love you, buddy.
Dude, yeah. That's how my family was growing up. I swear to God, late to everything, late to anything and everything. Granted, there's 13 kids, but yeah, a lot of. Now I do.
If I show up early, I sit in the car. But I don't show up late. I don't show up early. I wait until I get there when I'm told to get there. That's what I do.
Yeah, but there's some reasons why you normally don't get there on time. It's not your fault. It's just your partner's fault.
In high school, Christian and I lived together pretty much my entire senior year, and getting him up for school was wild.
He's just a man, he's just a man trying to get some rest, dude.
And when we didn't live together and I had to go pick him up for school, I had to leave early from my house to go get him. And then I'd be sitting outside of his house because he was just waking up when I showed up to the house.
That's just smart, dude. That's just good strategy. He gets extra sleep the whole time, dude.
No, because we'd always get breakfast and stall and lag on the way to school. So we'd always end up being late.
Sounds like you were late a lot too then.
No, it's because I had to I left in plenty of time to get breakfast, lag, and stall. But then when you throw in the old Christian bus.
Love you, Christian.
Love you, Christian.
Love you, Christian.
Just stay in this episode. Last 30 minutes. Love you, Christian.
Last 30 minutes. No. But you do have to actually tell him that's the reason. That you can't just be like, hey, listen to my answer on the podcast you didn't get invited to that you were having this conversation about.
That's how we get another viewer. The answer's in podcast 2. Take a listen.
Oh, he's probably going to get all hyped up. He's like, oh, maybe he's like sending me an invite. It's nope. You're late.
Damn, Jack. Be like, I'll text him and be like, yeah, watch the YouTube version if you want to see Jack's face while he's trying to hide the fact that he didn't do it.
That he didn't even want to talk about it.
He's like, well, nope, I don't know what you're saying.
Let me change the subject real quick.
Ooh, hold up.
So back to Zia not playing COD with us. What is that about?
Dude,
even the person you were playing with last night said,
you realize?
Yeah, Dylan.
That was my nephew
last night too.
Yeah, your nephew.
I was playing with Dylan. We were chatting with Dylan.
Yeah, but you weren't playing.
You're chatting with Dylan. You know what, dude?
We weren't playing with Dylan. That's where it counts.
You know what, dude?
Do it.
No.
I thought that last duel was gonna get you.
You realize if I just re-download Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare. If I re-download Modern Warfare, the multiplayer, it's the same game. It is the exact same game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Same maps.
Nope.
Everything.
Maps got
yes, it is. No,
They're higher. They're higher definition.
They got more signs on the walls, dude. They got unisex bathroom signs on the walls, so they're.
It seems like the screens are brighter
now.
too. They put a little more contrast in it.
Z, you know what I look forward to in my days when I'm depressed and contemplating life? It's knowing that at the end of the day, I get to jump on my Xbox and play video games with my best friends. And the fact that one of my best friends, one of my closest friends in the world, he's a groomsman in my wedding. And he's
also
not playing
like the
video games
godfather
with
of your
me.
baby.
Oh,
yeah,
didn't even throw
also
that in
the
there.
godfather.
The
Man.
You forgot
that
about
seems
that?
pretty. That's pretty big. That's pretty fucking big.
Doesn't want to play video games with me anymore.
As a rebuttal,
a tear to my eyes.
As an answer to that, when I'm having really spectacular days, and I come home, do you know what I think about that really brings me down to a level that it's just don't even want to do anything. Don't even want to go outside. Just want to pound the moonshine jar and stay in bed all day. Is that my best friend?
No, don't say it. He's not.
He's gonna bring it up. He's gonna go into it, isn't he?
The world that I go and visit every year, at least once a year, if not twice a year. In the 4 years now that I've been home from college, never once even like attempted to come and visit me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yeah, no,
Moto
dude,
is an asshole for that. What the hell, Moto?
Oh, if Moto visits me before you, shout out Moto. Arguably one of the best roommates ever. If he visits me before you, he's gonna be my best man in the wedding if I ever get married. Probably not, but yeah. Yeah, dude.
Remember when you didn't talk to me for 6 months? That's happening right now. We're going.
Dang, dude.
I'm ending this conversation and not saying a word for 6 months. I'll see you in 6 months.
Wait, what about we gotta do every Tuesday?
Every Tuesday.
I'll mute him.
Do this right. I won't acknowledge him.
Oh,
he's not even
a good
there.
6 month run.
Oh my gosh.
I guess to mute me for 10 minutes.
At that note, I'm playing COD.
Oh, you're playing COD? Okay. So is this... All right. Sounds good. We'll have a resolution next week, possibly. Maybe not. You'll never know, dude. Jack's just chugging his Detroit Lions juice right now.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
That's spicy.
The Dan Campbell Kool-Aid.
Don't worry about it, you too. It's a juice box.
Protein shake.
Garrett, just just cover that sensor over the dildo.
I didn't realize the box was still on me. I thought it had moved on.
No, dude, no.
Christ,
you were the box. What did I? Oh,
box wasn't on me.
Do it again. Sure, dude. That's a fair point. No, yeah. Sounds good though.
Come on, Z. You know you want to.
Go check the finances and see what we can do, maybe.
I really, 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 really want to play with you.
Ew.
Oh, ew.
For all the listeners that have gone through this whole time, the listeners, Garrett's sound was lagged, but his video wasn't. So all I saw was him dancing for like a good 3 seconds before he started screaming, I really want to.
I gotta pee. All right.
Yeah, that was kind of sus.
What a good meeting. Thank you, everyone.
Jack, give us the outro.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Another successful podcast. I hope our 5 listeners, I hope our 2 listeners who aren't us enjoyed the episode, please come back next week. We love you.
Invite your friends, but tell them don't expect much. Don't expect much.
Yeah.
Tell them to press play until it gets on their nerves.
We'll have a better intro next week too. He's doing it. So,
yep, much more thoughtful.
If you listen to the first episode, second episode, and third episode, then you can give us an opinion on who does the best intro.
Yeah, we'd like to know. Then we'll start going forward on fan opinion, dude. We know Garrett's not gonna get it
next week's poll,
unless I just don't show up.
Next week's poll: who's the better intro?
Bet, dude.
We're adding music this week too.
I like the outro. Yeah, dude. What is it? Open Gangnam Style.
No, Tom's Diner.
Yeah, we can't add it on YouTube. YouTube we can't add it at all because that's
copyright.
Yeah, copyright.
Spotify, you can play that little clip. That little just the.
Let's go Spotify, dude. Spotify. I like the outro being. I got to take a piss, so.
Yeah.
See you later.
I got to take a pee.
Bye.
Bye.